John, if you were standing on the beach 20 minutes before the tsunami hit, you would have thought everything was pretty much okay in life. You looked around and saw everything as you were used to seeing it, and suddenly your world changed in a heartbeat when that great wave came ashore. I think that's where we stand today. We stand at a place where too many Americans, too many Christians particularly, look around and think that the freedoms that they've had these many years are something that's guaranteed to them, things that they'll always have. And I say to you that what's happening on Capitol Hill today, and what will happen depending on who the next President of the United States is, may change those freedoms so fundamentally that a program like yours, John, will no longer be able to proclaim the full counsel of God's truth without fear of retribution by some government entity. That a pastor standing in the pulpit of a local church will no longer be able to proclaim the full counsel of God, teaching on God's plan for human sexuality, God's standard for the defense of human life, without fear of losing their tax-exempt status or far worse. There is legislation pending on Capitol Hill today, even as we sit here in your studio, today that could so constrain your free speech rights and the rights ultimately of all Americans that the Bible will be something that's referred to only in part, because there will be parts of it that are untouchable. There will be parts that if you open it and teach it, you will be subject to government sanction. So we will have come in less than 230 years in this nation from a time when religious freedom was our first freedom, to where that freedom will be so abridged that the government will be dictating what you can and cannot do in the area of religious free speech and religious free exercise.